So the last thing I wanted to do tonight was introduce the first chunk of this technique study. So we've done like what I've already said is the hardest part, which is this really long sequence of combos. And so the next part is refining this technique for 3/4 shimmies by doing it really, really slowly. So I'll put on that first bit of music, and you'll hear it has, there's that little woodblock sound, and there's a bass drum, and then like a snare or something that has a little rattle in it. So it's doom, and then the snare, snare. So what we're doing in this one is we are going bounce with the hip and then hold the hip up. So the bounce part is doing that hip up and immediately releasing it. So that I think is one of the hardest things to practice, is like what we've been doing so far has been just focusing on this locking up and down, and now we're lock release and then lock and hold. So that is what puts the juice in the 3/4 shimmy, is we're trying to get that relaxed hit and let go, and that's what makes the wiggle in the 3/4 shimmy. So we're going like crazy slow with it. So if you've done the other any other of the Datura technique studies, it's a similar deal where we're going whole notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bounce, 2, 3, 4, and then hold, 2, 3, 4. So I'll put on that first bit of music again, and we'll try that just standing in place and see how that goes. So here's the bounce, and then hold on right, 7, 8, and bounce on the left, 2, 3, 4, and hold on the left, and then we're gonna go half notes. Bounce right, hold right, bounce left, hold left, bounce right, hold right, bounce left, hold left, oops, and then bounce, hold, 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 bounce, and then one more time, 8th notes, left, left, right, right, 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 left. And then like all of our technique studies, it's got that little yoga break forward bend, and then back up again. Do you have questions about that part? It looks like you got on. It's good. Okay. For, you might see this coming, for all of those things, we're also going to do the same foot patterns that we have already established for the technique studies. So that means that we're going to step right, left, right, left. I can turn the other way. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to go step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, and then back, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. And then we're going to go bow grapevine. So our Datura style grapevine step starts from front bow. So you have a little turnout. Your right foot is forward, kind of right. If you're in natural first, you slide that foot forward and you're up on the ball. That's front bow to back bow. So same deal, your toes are kind of right behind your heel. Whatever degree of turnout in your feet makes sense for your hips. It doesn't have to be extreme. In fact, probably no wider than diagonal is good for our purposes. So you're gonna start in front bow, and then you're gonna step out, back bow, out, front bow, and then other side, out, back bow, out, front bow. So even though it seems redundant to do it, we're gonna go just walking with all of those because it'll get you familiar with the music. You can hear that bounce and hold without doing it, and you can work on refining how you step. So the belly dancery way of walking is to slide your foot forward, toe, heel as you step. And then just making sure when we're going slowly and only focusing on the feet work to make sure that your timing is super precise on all those things. So we'll just do the feet. I'll face away from you. And we'll do feet for all of those. 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go right, left, right, left and back, right, left, right, left and forward, right, left. So here you can hear those accents lining up with your feet. And so what this is going to do when we're adding the hip work, we're going to step forward, is that it will mean that we're alternating hip ups to hip downs. Right, left, and then forward. Feet are still slow. Left, right, left, and back. Right, left, right, left. And then we got your little yoga break. Little forward bend. And then we're going to go step touch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go step right, touch left, right, left, left, right, step, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. So it's step forward, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, and back. And see if you can still get that front foot, the stepping foot slide with the toe first. Toe, heel, touch, toe, heel, touch, and back. And one last time forward. Touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, and back. Touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. Good. Give a break. And fold forward. And then back up. And then we'll go bow grapevine. So front bow, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, behind, out, touch, out, behind, out, touch, and out, behind, out, front bow, out, behind, out, front bow. Good. And it's helpful to keep a nice deep bend in your knees here so that you don't bob up and down. Your legs are like shock absorbers. So you're like traveling on a little conveyor belt side to side. Out, behind, out, touch, out, behind, out, touch, And back up. Good. Questions about that? Okay, cool. Let us try then doing that one more time, and we'll try it with, let's do it in place one more time, and then we'll try it with walking. It's good times. So this one is still in some beta testing. There will eventually be finger symbols with it, I think. But I don't think there's any arm pathway, or there's not, at least one does not exist yet. So we'll just go with natural second. So in place first, and then we'll try it walking. And hold right, 6, 7, 8, and then bounce left, 2, 3, 4, and hold left, 2, 3, 4, and then half notes, hold right, bounce left, hold left, bounce right, hold right, bounce left, hold left, and then bounce, hold, 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 and then one more. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Good, and then a little forward bend. And then back up. Then we'll try it with walking. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Step right, left, hold right, step left, and then back, bounce left, step, hold left, step, and then bounce right, hold right, bounce left, hold left, and then back on the right, bounce right, hold right, bounce left, hold left, and then double right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So next is going to be tricky. We're doing both hips. Right, right, left, left, step. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, step back. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Good, and then forward bend. All right. And then stand back up again. Yeah, the first time I tried that, I'm like, what is happening here? So at first, you're going super slow. Then you're going with the feet, and that like seems gravy for a second. And then that last one, you're doing both hips with each step. So you step right, right, left, left, and then you step left, right, right, left, left. It is like, that's kind of a lot going on. So I feel like that's a good place to kind of like leave that be to work on it. And then over the next couple of weeks, like the thing to work on is adding in those other footworks once you get your brain wrapped around walking with that one, and then working on those 3/4 shimmies, getting them up to speed.